You know how we ask AI these super vague questions all the time, expecting these brilliant, specific answers? Well, have you ever actually stopped to wonder how it does that? How does it turn a simple, fuzzy question into a detailed, sourced recommendation? Okay, let's get into it.
I mean, seriously, how does an AI really know the best of anything? It doesn't have opinions, right? It's never held a phone or taken a picture. So what is actually happening under the hood when we ask for its top pick? We're about to pull back the curtain on that.
And believe it or not, this is where it all started. A simple two-word prompt. Best smartphones. That's it. No context, no year, no price range. Just best.
And this is what the AI came back with. A crazy detailed, multi-category list of the top smartphones for 2025. You've got the Samsung S25 Ultra, the iPhone 17, and get this, every single claim has these little linked citations. So, how on earth do we get from those two little words to, well, to this? All right, the whole journey starts with the very first step, which is just decoding that simple question you asked.
So, the AI's first job isn't even to find an answer. It's to figure out what you're really asking. And in this case, it correctly figured out that best smartphones is a super time-sensitive request. It knew that an answer from its old training data, which could be months or even years old, would be totally useless. It needed fresh evidence from the live web, and it needed it right now.
And that realization leads us right into the second stage, where the real web investigation begins. The key piece of tech making this all happen is something called retrieval augmented generation, or just RAG for short. Now, the easiest way to think about RAG is that it basically gives the AI a library card to the current internet. So instead of only relying on the old books it was trained on, it can go out and check the latest articles, reviews, and websites to find what's true today. Okay, now this is where the magic really happens. The AI took that simple two-word prompt and exploded it into a full-blown research plan. I mean, it generated over 15 specific search queries. It's looking for everything from best smartphones 2025 roundup to super specific stuff like iPhone 17 Pro Max camera review, and even location-specific searches. It's not just searching, it's genuinely investigating.
And it's smart about where it looks too. It's not just casting a wide net. It even has content partners like TechRadar in this case, which gives it direct access to high-quality expert content.
So here's the crucial part. Once the AI has all these articles, it doesn't just skim them for keywords. No, it reads them like a professional tech reviewer would. It knows exactly what to look for, the key attributes. Things like performance specs, camera hardware, battery life, software updates, and of course that all-important price-to-value ratio. It's basically building a structured database from a messy pile of web pages.
So, the AI has gone out and gathered all of this amazing data, but now comes the hardest part. How do you turn all that raw information into a final decision?
This slide just illustrates the next step perfectly. The AI is essentially merging two different kinds of knowledge. On the left, you've got its built-in, static training, its general, historical understanding of brands and tech. And on the right, you have that fresh, dynamic evidence it just found online. The 2025 model names, the verdicts from current reviews. It's the combo of this deep background knowledge and the brand new facts that makes the answer so powerful.
So, how does it actually rank them? This is where it gets really interesting. It doesn't use some rigid mathematical formula or scoring system. Instead, it uses what's described here as a soft, human-like RAG ranking. Think of it less like a computer running a calculation and more like a human editor, weighing all the evidence and looking for a consensus among the experts. Let's break that down, because it's pretty cool. First, it finds the consensus. Phones that keep popping up in multiple best of lists get a major boost. Second, it slots them by use case. It recognizes that one phone might be praised over and over as the best camera, while another is the best on a budget. And third, and this is key, it avoids a single numerical score. It makes a qualitative decision knowing that the best phone is different for different people. Okay, the deep analysis is finally done. Now we're at the final stage, actually crafting the answer you're going to see. And the result is this beautiful, clean, concise summary for each recommendation. Just look at this entry for the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. It tells you why it's great, top-tier cameras, display, performance, and then it gives you the context. It's widely listed as a 2025 top pick. And right next to that claim, boom, the citation links, the proof. And this is the final, and maybe the most crucial piece of the entire puzzle.
Every single key claim in that final answer is directly tied back to the evidence the AI found online. It's not just giving you an answer and saying, "Trust me." It's showing its work, letting you go and check the sources for yourself.
So let's just zoom out for a second. We've gone through the whole step-by-step process, but let's talk about why this actually matters so much.
Here it is, the entire journey all in one place. It parses your intent, expands the search, retrieves the data, selects the right attributes, integrates it with its base knowledge, ranks everything based on consensus, and then finally generates the language and assembles that final output with all the citations. It is a remarkably sophisticated pipeline.